Latest economy indicators in Morocco exposed the failure of the government of Aziz Akhnouch to achieve most of the goals set for the current year. Moroccan economy has recorded growth rates collapsing to 0.8% compared to previous estimates of more than 3%.
The demands of the Moroccan social movement today and all democratic movements in general call on the Moroccan state to respect its obligation in the social, economic, cultural, environmental, as well as political and civil fields. The country has ratified many international agreements that include these rights and must respect them in its policy. We demand an end to the tyranny and corruption from which the Moroccan people have suffered for years. We want real democracy, we want freedom, we want an independent judiciary.
This year is a year of crises in Morocco. Reports said the country is ahead of the worst drought in 40 years, and this was sufficient to expose the false promises and fragile assumptions on which the Akhnouch government built the 2022 budget. Akhnouch and his government's policies were the main reason for the outrageous rise in prices and the deterioration of the purchasing power of Moroccans, with the aggravation of social conditions.
We denounce today these choices, made so that the Moroccan people, with all its members, enjoy the right of freedom, dignity and social justice.
The dire economic situation in Morocco shook the ground beneath the Makhzen regime. At first, the regime expected the growth rate would rise to 3.2%, with grain production rising to 8 million tons. However, the growth did not exceed 1.5% as a result of the decline in the added value of the agricultural sector by 14.7%.
Today, the growth indicators and inflation rate our country is experiencing have led to more poverty, more marginalization, and a decline in purchasing power. We have come here today to raise our voices and ask the state to revise its public policies.
Meanwhile, the Moroccan government continues increasing prices that exhausted the poor and confronting peaceful protests with repression. Moroccans find themselves in despair, unable to improve and change their social conditions, whereas the government had nothing to provide since the very beginning all along. Now the people are subdued to adapt to an economic reality that is worsening more and more.